What if the moment your pineal gland awakens, your whole consciousness upgrades? After the 3-day cycle, you might feel warmth, light, or a tingling sensation in the center of your brain. Signs the pineal gland is awakening. Some people see colors, hear internal sounds, or feel expanded awareness. Repeat this process every month for 1 full year. Each cycle builds on the last, like watering a seed until it grows into a strong tree. Consistency is the key. Ancient texts say that after 12 months of this practice, your consciousness will experience a major spiritual awakening, what mystics call the birth of the inner Christ. This isn't the end of the journey, but the real beginning of spiritual life. It's when you start living from an expanded state of consciousness instead of only sensing it sometimes. When the sacred oil reaches the optic thalamus in the brain, it triggers the production of new blood. This isn't just symbolic, it's a real physical renewal. Old toxins get cleared out, the body feels refreshed, and many people notice better health, more energy, and overall well-being. This process also activates parts of the brain that usually stay dormant. Most people only use a small portion of their brain's potential. By awakening the pineal gland and raising vital energy, sleeping parts of the brain begin to switch on, leading to expanded perception and sharper intuition. The brain, symbolically called heaven in scripture, is waiting for the return of the prodigal son, which is the risen life force. When it arrives, consciousness expands and you may experience intuition, clairvoyance, or deep connection with the divine. Mystics often describe visions of light, unity with the universe, and direct spiritual knowledge that goes beyond the intellect. These aren't hallucinations, they're higher levels of reality that become visible when the pineal gland awakens. This awakening also opens what's called cosmic memory, allowing you to access knowledge beyond your current lifetime, past lives, universal truths, or communication with higher beings. These experiences aren't supernatural. They're natural abilities of human consciousness when freed from limited perception. But knowledge only works if you actually use it. Don't treat this like an interesting theory and commit to it for a full year with discipline. Jesus didn't just preach, he lived the path. When he said, "Follow me," he meant follow the inner path he walked, not worship him from a distance. True spirituality isn't about believing dogmas or performing rituals. It's about experiencing the divine within yourself. Jesus said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." That truth comes from awakening the pineal gland and inner Christ consciousness, not from memorizing teachings. Most people spend their whole lives searching for spiritual truth in books, teachers, or religious institutions while ignoring the truth inside themselves. Jesus pointed this out when he said, "Why do you look outside for what is within you?" Awakening the pineal gland is awakening your inner wisdom, becoming your own spiritual authority. On this path, you'll face obstacles. The first is pineal calcification. Modern society exposes us to fluoride, pesticides, heavy metals, and chemicals that harden the pineal gland and block spiritual perception. To reverse calcification, you need a detoxifying diet with natural organic foods, especially those with boron like nuts, seeds, fruits, and veggies. Drinking clean water is crucial. Supplements like chlorophyll, chlorella, spirulina, and zeolites help remove toxins. Another obstacle is being stuck in the lower chakras. Materialism, pleasure addiction, ego, and sensory distractions. Our culture keeps people trapped there. Jesus warned about this when he said it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom. He wasn't talking about money only, but attachment to anything that keeps consciousness low. To overcome this, you must practice letting go. Cultivate compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, and service. These raise your vibration and pull your energy upward. Meditation, prayer, silence, and contemplation keep the mind centered and receptive to higher guidance. Fear is another huge barrier. Fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of leaving old identities behind. That's why Jesus so often said, "Fear not." Fear blocks energy. Courage opens the way. As you stay committed, your whole being starts transforming. Physically, you feel healthier, clearer, and more energized. The body naturally heals as energy rises. Emotionally, old wounds release. Negative emotions lose control. They're replaced with peace, joy, love, and compassion. You still feel emotions, but you're not ruled by them. Mentally, your awareness broadens. You see connections, understand deeper truths, and think more clearly. Insight and intuition grow naturally. Spiritually, you experience unity, meaning, and connection with the divine. the illusion of separation fades. You realize your true nature, a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. This awakening doesn't just uplift you, it uplifts the world. As Jesus said, "You are the light of the world." A single awakened person raises the consciousness of thousands. In a time when humanity feels lost, awakening inner Christ consciousness might be the most important thing anyone can do. The hidden teachings of Jesus about activating the pineal gland are humanity's greatest spiritual treasure. When understood and practiced, they lead directly to experiencing the divine within. This isn't new, it's ancient wisdom resurfacing because the world is ready for it. Jesus said, "I and the Father are one." This wasn't him claiming exclusive divinity, it was an invitation for everyone to realize the same truth. Christ isn't just a historical figure, it's a level of consciousness inside every person. Jesus didn't come to be worshipped, he came to show the way, to reveal the divine potential inside every human being. Subscribe for more spiritual deep dives like this.